New tournament, maybe new life for Riffa as they lace up against rival Vienna. Pool D action from Amsterdam. Here we go, Riffa in the blue. They'll start with possession. Kaltenbrunner defending, Dennis the Menace. Got an early whistle push on Vienna. They push Vracar around using their experience and size. A lot of their damage was done on the inside. Kaltenbrunner and Moratti provide the early sparks. And he thought he had a friend. He forgot about Augustinian. Tied for the league lead in blocks last year. And Casper going to work. Augustinian. I've been calling him Augustinian for so long.
You got to get the right.
I know it. Okay, I'll let you handle that. Kaltenbrunner gives that one to trickle in. Jonas Art just misses it from deep. Tony. Down low, and that's the right thing to do, is attack the smaller dunker. If there's one, I guess, weakness in his game, might be that interior post D.
Just getting started. 47 seconds have passed thus far. It's Moratti to take it out.
Moratti resetting. Gets to the center of the paint. He will elevate.
And hit up.
That is what Augustinen will do for your defense, though. His length makes it so difficult to score at the basket.
Augustinen will get it back. That is gift wrapped and thrown down.
How can you find a ghost?
In the dark.
Yeah, apparently so.
He couldn't see him.
And he still got him a pass.
But I think getting Augustinen the ball early and getting that confidence going, making him feel involved and not just a defender, I think that bodes well for his confidence, and he plays better late in the games when you get him involved early. Kaltenbrunner off the left side of the glass with the right hand.
Kaltenbrunner's been on a tear today, man. 6 for 8 from 1, 1 from 1 for 2 in their win over Vracar for 8 points, combined with 3 drives and 4 drives and 3 key assists. That's a stat line for you.
Hey, but they had that balance, right? Kaltenbrunner led the way. Blazan also had 5. Lenortner with 5. Moratti with 4. Forts all by himself. Layup line set up by none other than Dennis the Menace. VVO. He may be outsized, but he's scrappy, man.
Yeah, he's a heady defender, and he brings a lot of their emotional toughness, I'd say.
Yeah, and he's gained the confidence of his teammates over the years. Oh, tornadic spin. You ain't in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. 3-3, pull up. Nope. Casper tracks it down, VBO. He'll redirect. He just wants to get the ball to somebody. Donker, cross, and finishes.
It's another one of those hard layups. 2 big steps. I thought he was going to yam it.
Donker yammed one a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no.
Which challenge that was?
No, he did. But
it's rare. It's rare. You hardly ever see.
You're waiting for those moments, huh?
Have you ever seen Kaltenbrunner dunk one?
I have not. Curious to see if we can get it.
I'm going to ask him later on. Moratti. In and out. Drive. Dish. Look at the defense from Forts. The effort was there, but Vienna able to turn it into points anyway. Kaltenbrunner will call for the reach-in foul. And in case you missed the news earlier, Matthias Lenortner back in the lineup for Team Vienna. He tore his Achilles at the Almighty Masters over a little under a year ago, and he worked diligently to recover, and is now here for the 3rd Masters of 2025 and contributing well in that first game with 5 points. On the bench now, watching this 4-4 tie. Forts, not enough Forts on that 2 attempt. Rare to see Jonas miss one like that dead on.
ball.
Jason Statham gets him started. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant this Verratti.
Big board.
Oh, Blazon.
Toss it
Oh, what a play.
They connected with the ox table.
Verratti hits the deck. Something's. Uh-oh. He's going to get called for the technical for flopping?
I think so.
Let's see. Number one, this play was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's rainbow and unicorns magic right there.
There was no way that was supposed to even work. Every play matters. He said rainbows and unicorns. Yeah, a magical play for them indeed. He's got magic in his fingers, I'm sure. DJ Mike Lewis, look at him. Look at him. He just loves his camera time. Another cameo for Mike Lewis and DJ Lass. And I'm still waiting for the camera to come see us.
Yeah, no.
I dressed up today, boss. I was expecting to.
I see, man. I mean, I see everything except your legs.
I got the pepper out of my teeth and.
No, but you got some camouflage pants on.
Yeah,
I can't see where
out
your
of my
knees
eyes.
start.
Where's my cameo at, man? Our cameo. Finally, I'm sitting at the same height as you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Dashes in at the line.
You brought some new kicks as well. I'm curious to see those.
I'll show you my new customer. 5'5". The Menace runs into trouble. He's a step inside the two-point arc. Won't go anyway. Pulling foul on Vic Van Oostervik. Just over 3 minutes eclipsed. So we're approaching the midway point of day one here in Amsterdam. Last year was Oob who took the title here. The year previous, it was Vienna who won it here. 2025, that slot is yet to be filled. 2 days of action from here at the NDSM Wharf. Augustine. We will miss that. Fort's unselfish play. Great look from Jonas Forts.
Yeah, that's the multiple screening action there for VVO. And Forts with the awareness. Look, Forts, again, that improved fitness has enabled him to drive, but to get more key assists going out of the pick and roll. He's a very good passer. Showing off his skills here.
Yeah, stay sharp even when fatigued. Verratti, stop and go. Got it beat.
Not in my house. Oh, nice
And
catch.
then the feed from Forts to Augustinian. Carlton Brunner at low center of gravity. So tough in the post. 7-6. Forts, deep stroke, no. Donker, free throw line extended, also a no. Augustinian is down. Verratti doesn't take advantage. Instead, he runs out to the two-point arc.
That's gentlemanly. When the player's down, you just got to wait for him to get back up and then run your offense.
I get it. I understand it. He's being courteous. That's not so courteous.
Blocking like Minecraft out there.
Who goes there? Thou shalt not enter. 7-6. Kicked out. Maddie, ice. 8-7. But Nortner's shooting it well when given the opportunities. Donker on a dead sprint to the rim. He'll get it back. 8-8 contest. Now Verratti with a slow step. That was old school. That was a two-step. He was listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Marvin Gaye.
Well, you would be the one to remember.
29 up the 10. It's terrible.
We're getting off the rails.
9-8. Don't worry, I'll reel Boz in a second. He just gets like this sometimes. 1 point game. Carlton Brunner. No.
Short.
Blazon
Out of bounds.
reaching in.
Score 9-8, 4:45 remaining in the game. Team Riffa 16 fouls. Being a 14 fouls.
If you're not following us on social media, we like new friends. Come on, come on. At FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WT Amsterdam to get active in this one. Trying to activate Forts. He'll kick it to VVO. VVO, no. No.
That didn't float.
No, it didn't float at all. He was kind of panicked late in the shot.
It's not a shot you see VVO take
No,
often.
that was not in his bag.
We saw them play earlier. Solidify their top spot in Pool D.
There's the burner. He pulls out the two-shooter
Riffa wins.
and gives Vienna a 3-point lead. That is how you lob it.
What a play! Oh, alley-oop. Wow.
So Vienna get ghosted.
Penetration
Casper.
pass with a detonation.
Bouncy like he heard a good beat, and he yams it.
Give me a whistle.
You know, in years past, Augustinian would always try to dunk those with one hand.
Yeah.
And he had some near just crazy, and they would always come out. So I think he switched it up now to two hands.
Smartly.
Just for safety. Forts cannot trim into that Vienna lead. It remains at 2. That one's kicked. Fresh 12.
Possession remains the same. Fresh shot.
4:04 left. Riffa, who played in 13 events last year, including the World Tour Final where they finished 3rd, won their only Masters in Marseille, did reach the semifinals 6 times. Colton Brunner off target.
And Lenortner's making a huge impact with his long-range shooting, with his rebounding as well.
Love what Lenortner brings. A little bit of a tongue twister. A lot of love for Lenortner. And good to see him back.
There's a whistle.
VBO gets called for that foul. I think that was
Take timeout.
pretty good job there from Moratti.
I mean, I guess acting comes with age. Let's
Well,
just say that.
I didn't call him Jason Statham by mistake earlier. Like,
Jason Statham acts in one way. He just gets a gun and shoots around.
That's a fact. I didn't see the bump on that last one. Did you see it?
I did not. But again, I wasn't paying attention. I'm snacking, man.
Oh, that's right.
You got to go out there and tell everybody I'm eating food.
That's right. I got to eat in the break. You eat that up, and I'm feasting my eyes on Moratti at the line. He'll miss the first of 2.
It's free throw number 1. Yeah, one more.
Second, wait.
Free throw.
That'll go. Would have been a late violation. So obviously Riffa in the penalty with their 7 fouls. Vienna with 1 to give.
Check ball. Riffa, they trail by 4.
Augustinian gives it up. Oh, Donker. Nice move. Donker finds himself alone
Short.
and cannot get to it in time. So Vienna will take over. 3:33 left in this one. Vienna with a chance to secure the top spot out of the group with a 2-0 record if they can hold Riffa off. Just had a pretty wild finish between Carolina and Amsterdam prior to this one.
That's great defense by Forts.
Now Forts taking on 2. Man, that had a chance to be one of the posters of the year.
You foreshadowed this.
No, the Nortner, when hands were up in a mercy position. Mercy!
Oh.
But Augustinian didn't finish it. 2 hands is the way. Radostovic spins, hands it over. Oh yeah, he just got plowed over by Lenortner. I think we know who's had more meat and potatoes between the two. Little light there, VVO. He's up and he's good. The menace. Cross kick. No. Loose ball. That's a good hustle there from VVO. Donker and Forts now share. VVO in the cut. Van Oosterwijk will finish the lane.
And look, VVO has been making an impact all year. Up in his scoring from a year ago.
Yes. I think they've trusted him more. If I'm Riffa, though, I'd like to see him be able to knock down some open twos. Forts got it off, but didn't get it to go. Stays a 4-point lead for Vienna until Moratti will misfire. You know, wherever Dennis is going, he's going to get there fast.
Hit the turbo button.
I think this is the mode Dennis got to get into because his shooting's not going now that well.
Oh, scramble for the loose ball.
That's one of those difference-making plays.
Every hustle play
finding a way to have an impact.
Yeah, every hustle play going his way. Look at this. Gets a hand in there and then makes sure it goes out of bounds and he doesn't touch it last. So it is Riffa possession. Look at the emotion as well. Your team needs a guy like VVO.
I agree.
I know me and you have been critical of him in the past.
Yeah.
But your team needs a VVO. Even if he can't knock down an open two, he will get his hands on every loose ball. He'll get you some extra possessions in the game. His pick and roll game is not bad.
Yeah.
And look, it's the emotional stuff. You got to have someone be an emotional leader on your 3x3 team.
If I were them, I'd put him in the lab and I'd have him shooting all offseason. We know he can do all the other stuff. I'd set him up around the court. He'd be shooting all offseason. Anyway, it's Augustinian getting it down to a one-possession game. Moratti drives, steps through, lost the handle on it.
Bouncing out of bounds. It's Riffa ball.
Forts,
Double foul.
got a double foul. Augustinian and Nordner both getting tangled up. So each team attributed a foul. No free throws, as they will offset each other. You can definitely see
Now in the penalty.
them wrangling each other up. Oh, Donker.
Strong.
He is not shooting with confidence again. And look, same thing happened in Utsunomiya. Then he changed it up for Hongcheon and actually played well to 8.3 points per game. And here again, just there's some doubt with his shot, and he is one of the better shooters in the entire game of 3x3 basketball. I don't get it.
Yeah, last year, I think 34% from long range is, you know, having a clear head when you play this game is so important, especially for a Dennis Donker who Riffa depend upon so much. 3.7 points per game from a player that's typically averaging 7 per is, you know.
And those are your Utsunomiya stats only, right? If you go pro circuit, you get the challengers in there, and then it's up to like 6. But still, you expect more from Dennis.
But, no, those are his, well, season numbers. Yeah, they're only one other time. Yeah. 16-12. Forts, no hesitation. Rolls off the iron, and I believe that's going to go off blue. They wanted a foul. They will get neither. Possession to Vienna. Minute 23 left. Blue ball. That goes off of Kaltenbrunner's leg. And back up top to the Menace.
They trail by 4.
Donker and Forts. Forts on the inside. To Donker. That is exactly the action that they wanted.
Acceleration with the penetration.
The shot not falling. Donker is intent on getting to the rim. His team down by 3. Make that 4.
Let it perfectly.
Under a minute to go. Vienna holding off Riffa. Donker whips it in and is snuffed out by Tony Blazan.
Rajan. Final
KTB.
42 seconds.
Oh, down goes Forts.
Kaltenbrunner stunned him.
Jonas, contact.
And he say it was foul.
And 2 free throws were going to come anyway. Beyond the arc.
Shots here.
Well, Jonas, with a couple of big ones here, he can pull this team within 3 points, 32 seconds to go. We've seen crazier things happen. So a crucial trip to the line and
Unable to hit the first one.
Riffa is just a little bit out of the rhythm when it comes to shooting, and credits to Vienna for making this a game where Riffa could only score ones. Vienna has gotten enough 2-point shots to go down to be in a big lead here.
It's the defense. Forts splits a pair, but it's still a 2-possession game, which means Riffa are going to need a couple of 2s. And that certainly won't help Blajan. Too strong. Donker. He seeps through the cracks. And he pays for it. Hits the deck, fouled. 2 free throws here. Same situation. But this time with 1 added foul to Vienna. Does make things a little bit more interesting depending on what Donker can do at the line, because the next Vienna foul would be a 10th. 2 free throws and possession. And Donker is going to miss the first as well. Free throws have been a bugaboo for Riffa.
Crucial misses here for a team that, again, struggles to find their rhythm shooting outside the arc. You need these.
Splits a pair. Vienna going to use some clock and look to end this. Carlton Brunner. Foul about Forts. He felt like that should have got continuation. We'll have to just do it the old-fashioned way at the free throw line. Well, they're actually going to take a closer look at it. If that touched the glass first.
Yeah, and then if Riffa smacked it off the glass, then that might just be a score and 2 free throws coming up.
So that's what the argument is.
Game score 19 of 15. No basket, 2 shots.
No bucket. 2 free throws.
Seal the deal here.
And Carlton Brunner, first of 2, on the brink of securing a 2-0 start for Vienna.
Second free throw.
Nico, cool as the AC fan. 21-15 Vienna over Riffa again in a foul-heavy contest. The Austrians take the 2 away, turn up the defense, and come out with a dub that gives them a 2-0 record. It'll be between Riffa and Vracar.